What's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We back, you know what I'm saying, with me, you know what I'm saying, T-Rell with my boy AD. We finna get it going, man. And today's guest, man, is a real special one right now for me, you know what I'm saying, in Los Angeles, California. He sparked up a lot of controversy through the city, and I felt like he should have had he needs a bigger platform to explain, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of what's going on. This is my boy DeJon, you know what I'm saying? He has a magazine in Los Angeles, California, where, you know what I'm saying, where he represents a lot of Los Angeles artists, you know what I'm saying, to break them through or whatnot. But today, you know what I'm saying, we're going to explain why he made up this Los Angeles, California report card and sparked everything going. He even had big people, you know what I'm saying, big artists and producers like Mustard even going in and explaining what was going on. So today, let's get it, my brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me pull up, both of y'all, for real.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people was like, fuck that nigga. Don't have that nigga come up here.
That's all right. That's all right.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie, it was me at first.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
He was one. No, he was one of them.
No, because I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it all the way G.
Yes, sir.
I feel like out of nowhere, bro, you just like, you tried to hit me over the head with some shit, and I was like, nigga.
You?
Yeah.
I tried to hit you over there.
You don't remember me and you was talking about, I think, the OT situation? That's how me and you follow each other.
Correct. No, I said, what did I say about the OT situation?
It was like somebody said something like, I fuck with what they doing, it's entertaining. And he was like, that wasn't entertaining, like they dancing for the white man or something like that.
That's my exact words?
I don't know. Don't quote me. Quote me if I'm wrong. Because you a smart nigga. I be seeing you. You articulate yourself very well. So I ain't gonna misquote you. But whatever you said, I kind of was like, nigga, that ain't the key over here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
you know, and I understood. You even gave me some fucking damn near. He's like, look at this shit. It's some article or something like
Right,
that.
I remember that. I remember giving you a reference to something in the past. When I just think of No Jumper, I think of Chess Records in the 1950s and 60s, Lenny Chess, and how he had Etta James, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, Lil Walter, Chuck Berry. And then you have the 60s. Here comes Motown. Here comes Berry Gordy, a black man doing it. And he has Diana Ross Supreme, Temptations and whatnot, like stuff like that. So it's not saying one's better than the other, just saying I like to do things the pro-black way, like the Motown way. And this is Chess Records. And that's cool, because Chess Records, like I just said, I just named legendary artists. But I'm repping Motown. This is the Motown to this.
So before you
I
even get into that, man, let people know, you know what I'm saying, why you feel like, you know what I'm saying, your point of view is valid, you know what I'm saying, and why people should be listening to you.
People should be listening to me because they're going on my page listening to me.
Yeah, explain what you got going on currently, you know what I'm saying, and what you've done and like the history, you know what I'm saying, of everything you've done in the culture, as far as yourself.
Well, my start in the business, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, you're starting the business and what you're doing currently.
Right, well, I started, I've never done anything else. I've always been in the music business since I was 12 years old. I started as a social media manager for a few local artists, and then by the time I was in high school, I was managing. And then by the time I got out of high school, by the time I was like 19, I was putting together stages for BT, like the LA stages with RJ, Joe Moses, Compton AV, a few other artists like that. And then after that, by the time I was 21, I had a distribution deal with Priority. And so I was just having this issue where I couldn't get artists to listen to me. If I say go left, they will go right. If I say go right, they go left. So if I say this needs to be the single, they got to drop something else. They couldn't help it. So I was like, what can I do to drop the jewels that I'm trying to give to clients just on a widespread level? So I started A Day in LA. First was a blog, then last year it became a magazine. No, the year before last it became a magazine, excuse me.
Yeah. And starting Day in LA, you've been reaching out to artists and like underground artists and just featuring them in your magazine and so forth. You're putting them on.
Absolutely. I mean, we've had AZ Chite on our first issue, Kayla Fariffer on the second one. I've had Blue Bus Clam in the magazine, Wally the Sensei. Every year I do a freshman cover, which is what this is. This was last year's freshman cover. With I try to get 10 LA rappers, but normally a couple people don't show up each year. So
I got something for that too.
All right, that's cool. But you know how that goes. It's LA, so a couple people don't show up, but we do the freshman cover every year. But I've also interviewed like people like Mary J. Blige and Yella Beezy and Ruby Rose and people from different markets. But I love doing the LA rap shit. As far as doing like music from different regions, I really have to it really has to make sense. But as far as LA rap, I just breathe it. You feel me? Because like I said, I've never done anything else.
And it's funny you say this shit about somebody missing it. So somebody, I guess, missed one of the covers. And what you said was funny as fuck. We was in the studio laughing. But Casey Veggies told me that you reached out to him, and I guess he was supposed to do your cover.
He was supposed to do our spring issue last like May.
And then I don't know if he missed it on purpose or anything like that.
He just didn't show up. We had me and the photographer standing there, no communication, like not gonna be able to make it, this, that, and the third. But I don't want to pin it on Casey because I can name maybe 10, 15 artists that have done the same shit, and then get on Twitter and say it's no platforms out here, it's nobody supporting me. Y'all not fucking with me, this, that, and the third, but it's like y'all don't show up to press. Like, you invited me here today, I'm here. I was here on time, I show up to press, I'm a professional. This is my job, it's not fun. And so he flaked on the shoot, but I never say anything about it. So I don't understand my issue with this.
No, but it was funny because he said after that, you know, y'all was going back and forth, and you told the nigga, hey, that's why you was in the special ed classes in high school. And I said, what?
we went to Inglewood High together. So
but he said he was a teacher's aide. He said he never was in the special classes.
All day? No offense, but all day? Like you were a teacher aide all day from first to sixth period? You go to
Hey, but
whatever
look,
you say, man.
But he was mad when he was telling me that, and I was like, the nigga said I'm in special ed classes, and I'm dying laughing. I'm like, I said that shit funny, but I understand this shit too. And you know, going back to it, I really feel like you do care about the West Coast,
right?
Like, and I feel like you are somebody that people should pay attention to and have an opinion. So even like when I first seen the report card, at first I said this nigga bugging, and then I went back and I said, this is somebody who really critiques and he's giving his honest opinion. Some people don't like the opinion and shit like that, but.
Well, it's a professional opinion.
Yeah, it's a professional opinion,
right.
and you value to that. But when, you know, my manager was telling me he broke down your list.
Okay.
And he was like, if Tyler the Creator is A+,
I didn't put A+. He has an A.
Or
A minus.
If he has an A minus, if he has an A period, everybody else has to stack up to Tyler the Creator. And it's like, damn, who on the list is even close to Tyler Creator in success, music videos,
critical acclaim, that's the most important
versatility and shit like that.
Today he got
Artist of the Year,
Rapper of the Year by Complex. So it's like nobody's doing it on a massive level like Tyler with the critical acclaim. You have artists that are successful but not with the critical acclaim.
He shouldn't be on this list. That's one, because he's not a new artist. But I wonder,
he shouldn't be on the list.
But
No,
watch
he shouldn't
this.
be on
But
the
watch this. Open up your phones. Let's all open up our phones. Go to Apple Music and click on the new LA playlist. And Tyler the Creator's on there.
Yeah, but I'm not.
So if
as
this
far
says
if
the
you
new
from
LA,
but if you from Los Angeles,
right?
We know better.
But Zini's from LA.
Vince Staples and Tyler Creator, we know better.
Yeah, Vince shouldn't be on there.
But
Tyler shouldn't be on.
So if this, hear me out. So if this is a room, and I'm calling this the new LA Rap Kingdom, is Tyler the Creator and Vince Staples going to be in here, or are they going to be in the old room? Did they not walk through the room? Now, if I put YG or RJ or somebody on here,
it's just depending on if you breaking it down, what years you breaking it down from. But before we get into that, I didn't. When you made all these statements, I really didn't know who the fuck you was. So I went back, I did my research, and I looked at everything you was doing and how you was doing it, and I was like, okay, you gotta have some type of appreciation for this shit, because it's like nobody putting forth the energy, you know what I'm saying, to do what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? You're putting your own list together. You have your own covers going. You're writing your own articles. Like, you're doing as much as you can in the hip hop community. You feel me? So I think this report card does hold a little weight, you know what I'm saying? And your opinion does hold, you know what I'm saying, a little weight. But what I didn't like was what I was hearing just through the grapevine of, you know, of your character. I mean, so, because niggas is bashing your character, so you can, you know, defend it right now. But
you wore that shit on the shirt too. That
yeah,
nigga ain't playing.
Shirts. I got an NFT.
Yeah.
I got an NFT. And as far as my character,
but I'm just saying, before you said that, I'm saying you came here and said we on a white platform.
Let's get to that afterwards. Let's stick to this first.
No, you can let him ask me whatever you want to ask.
Okay.
We can't. That's the only thing I didn't like about.
Is that not a fact? Is this not a white-owned platform?
It is a white platform, but it's nothing wrong to being on a white platform.
I
but
never said that.
It was like, DJ Charisma, I was hearing stuff about her. DJ Head, I was hearing stuff about him. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't like me. A lot of people have problems with me.
Yeah, a lot
That's
of
good.
big people don't like you as
That's a
far as.
blessing.
Wait a minute. What's your problem with DJ Head?
I don't have a problem with DJ Head. I got into it with a blogger a couple years ago. I got into it with a blogger on the timeline, and I told her that she had racially offended me. And that's all I said to her. I didn't call out her name or anything. And so later that night, maybe around 11 o'clock that night, I get a call from DJ Head's assistant or helper or whatever. And he's like, I'm just got off the phone or a group chat and whatnot with Adam, Charisma, Sasha Pierceman, who's a shitty PR out here. A few people. And he was like, it was like 9 people in total, including himself and Head. And he's like, we agreed that if you don't apologize to this young lady, you won't work out here anymore. You'll be done. And that's what made me get the motivation to go from a blog to a magazine, because I'm like, all the old heads are blackballing me. So I don't understand why it's like a I don't like head thing. It's more like a you call me, I don't have Head's number. His assistant called me saying I was blackballed.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, because that is in the street. You don't like Head, or you don't like DJ Charisma, and you don't like these people that's done a lot for hip hop artists just like yourself, but probably done just a lot of more.
And they paved the way.
Pays the way for what?
For everything.
So if I open up my phone and I'll read
Nigga,
things.
let me tell you something. Half the people on this list wouldn't be in any position they were if it wasn't for people like DJ Head or DJ Charisma playing their shit.
Well, just like I'm a tough critic on rappers, I'm a tough critic on everybody, I guess. Because my mixtapes, a national platform, said many people rank California in last place when it comes to the music scene.
It's the truth.
Behind Atlanta, New York, Florida, and Chicago when it comes to producing new good artists. Do you agree? So if the Lakers are losing, I'm looking at Frank Vogel. You get what I'm saying? So you can't tell me somebody's done a lot for LA or hip hop artists out here when every day people on Twitter saying LA radio don't fuck with us. LA radio
but
don't
you
fuck
got to
with
do
us.
as much as you can as far as putting an artist in place. You know what I'm saying? That's doing a lot. If a person say, "Hey, yo, DJ Head," you know what I'm saying? Who's the next artist booming? Nigga, AD. And then AD go in the office. That's all I have to do for you.
And then,
you know what I'm saying? That's a lot.
I don't think that's enough. And that's a difference of opinion. I don't think that's enough. What I'm saying is that's not enough. It hasn't been enough, and it's proof that it's not enough. I just read a post that said it's not enough.
But what more
It's
should
proof.
you be doing?
There's a plethora of things to do, like making this is nobody told me to do this. This is something that you do. This is something that you do. You come up with things. Use your brain. You don't just bro. That's hard. Bro, that's hard. Bro, that's hard. Listen to this, bro. That's hard. Let's go to the BDS. Pull up. Let's get a laptop out here and pull up the BDS pen. See
But how
often
is
they're
this
playing
gonna
our
be
music.
lucrative for an artist?
This is
And for him to take care of his family, you
so
can't say
Jason
this
Cash-
is more lucrative than bringing me into a record label.
This
And
didn't
bringing
bring
me
somebody into a record label?
And record label execs.
This didn't bring people to record labels. I don't have a label situation on the table because of this, where I can sign artists from LA.
You probably
and,
do.
And Jason Cash didn't get pulled into Mustard Studio from this post.
He did.
So I have also given a platform
Now
to artists.
I like the people looking at this list and they like the nigga feel like this.
Right.
That's turning me up and it's gonna put the battery in my back to do better and shit like
Who
that.
the fuck is
That
Airplane
nigga
James?
Airplane
Too?
James
Just
is hard.
dropped. Just dropped. He got the report card all over his cover with Bino on the project. Just dropped while I'm on my way here, and this is on his cover, and my tweets are on his cover. So this was, if you want to take it negative, you take it negative. And if you want to take it positive, you take it positive. I could care less because this is my job. Like I said, there's no emotion to it.
And you gotta see, I think you put in too much blame on the DJs.
Okay.
Because the DJs are hired to play, you know, it's a job, it's programming.
Correct, which
so
is
they
why-
have a sheet on a paper, they
Right.
gotta play X, Y, and Z songs every hour on the hour, and then there's a small slot for an artist that they want or they choosing.
A very small slot.
A very small slot. It may be a midnight slot. It's not a daytime slot. This is all business. So the power of DJs being able to bring new artists to the radio,
Right.
they really don't have the ability to do that.
I'm not an excuse type of person. I'm not a Michael Jackson was left-handed. Keisha Cole has gab 1, 2, 1. I'm not none of that. I don't do that. I'm into results. You get what I'm saying?
All right.
So if we only have one song last year from LA charting and going gold, which was chosen, congrats to him. That's not enough for me. I want 5 artists going gold and 2, 3, 4, 5 artists going platinum. I want more. That's just me. I'm aggressive with it. I really, like I said, I do this.
Nigga, start a radio station then.
It's possible. That's very possible.
Since
Is it
these
possible being
motherfuckers ain't doing
blackballed?
that?
Is it possible being blackballed? That's what I'm saying. Hear
It is
me out.
It is possible being blackballed, but at the end of the day, the internet made it
Right.
to where nobody can not necessarily blackball you. Now, if you want to
I
get
agree.
corporate dollars and shit like that, you know, just like in Atlanta, have you heard of Streets of 945?
I haven't.
Okay, that's a black-owned. Correct me if I'm wrong. that's an independent radio station that went against all the top radio stations, the iHearts and everything like that.
It's possible.
And they're
It's hella possible.
and they're just as big because
It's
they
hella
fuck
possible.
with the streets. How 92.3, you know how 92.3 came on the scene? Because I
I'm
was
not privy to it.
Okay, I was one of the artists that, you know, I wouldn't even have a fucking name if it wasn't for niggas like DJ Head, DJ Charisma.
And that's great. These are personal.
Hold on. Let me finish. I'm trying to tell you. 92.3, they came in, they said Power 106 has this, they you know, it's, how many people were they playing on Power 106 before this? Nobody. 92.3 said, we want to take over LA. They pick up Big Boy. They say, hey, who are some artists from LA that got a name? We're going to give them full rotation right now. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Free of charge. We know that costs hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
I was an artist. RJ was one of the artists. And Nefta Fair was one of the artists. That one little situation changed every single last one of our lives. So you can't say that there ain't people that's trying to bring people into the radio and do some shit like that.
Right. I didn't say that.
So you feel like you doing enough?
I can always do more, and I plan on doing more.
This is definitely a start.
If I get a second to speak, let me say
All right,
that.
go ahead.
Right. You didn't acknowledge me telling you that I was in my bed at night and somebody called me telling me that I wouldn't be working anymore in this business.
Oh, no. I get you.
So if that happens to you, you're not supposed to have positive feelings towards these people. You're told that these people got on a group chat or a group call or whatnot and said that if you don't apologize to someone for telling them that you were racially offended by what they said, you won't be working. So anytime, and I've had this experience.
Did you see that though?
Did I see what?
The group chat.
No, I didn't ask him for proof of the group chat.
No,
I'm going off his
word. But did you
word.
talk to DJ Head directly? Did he hit you up or did you get mad at his assistant?
No, DJ Head quoted my tweet and said this is misinformation when I said we need to have more black representation in media, and that's still up there. And I retweet it often, quite often, because it's funny to me. But I don't want to make this about Head. This is not about Head. This is not about charisma. This is not about LA Leakers. They've had their time. To me, it wasn't enough. I'm not impressed by it. Nobody can make me be impressed by it. I'm not impressed by it in the slightest bit.
So what would you do different?
I would have more.
So even like right now, if iHeart was to give you a bag right now, what would you do to change LA radio?
Because one, I would make it LA radio. It wouldn't be West Side Wednesdays because this is the West Side every day. And we don't have to do new at 2. We can do new all day. I don't believe in being minute with stuff. I want to super serve a market. That's how you do business. You super serve a market, you super serve your niche. That's how business transpires. So I would have LA music on the radio all day long. And then just like how you barely hear LA music, that's how you would barely hear Lil Baby, Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B. I will flip it around because this is LA. Now, if this was San Francisco or something, maybe I'll play something different. But this is LA. So why am I not hearing LA music on the radio consistently? But I don't want to make this an LA radio thing because it's not.
Well, back to what you're saying. So, like I said, this is once a business. The companies, you know what I'm saying, the radios are ran by advertising dollars.
Stipulations.
It's the truth, though.
It's the truth, but it's stipulations.
But they're saying there's only so much that you can fucking do. It's only so much that you
so
can
why
do.
are you the Coast Guard and why are you banging on your chest and all this if all you can do is do a little bit? If you can only do a little bit, you need to be observed as a person that only does a little bit.
Because
I can do whatever I want. So I deserve to, when I'm doing it, to not be getting calls or Twitter space rooms or harassing tweets, harassing phone calls about how I'm running my operation. I never said anything about how anybody on LA radio was operating until I got that call. You get what I'm saying? And that's what you're not acknowledging. That's why you didn't acknowledge.
Last time you got a call?
You didn't see it though. You just admitted that you didn't see it.
When the last time you got a call?
Was I supposed to pull up on him and ask him to show me through his phone?
You said the assistant said something, and you heard that DJ Head and Charisma was in there, and Adam was in there.
I didn't hear it. His helper called my phone and told me
but
that.
But I asked you, did you see it? So you attacked the man.
No, I didn't teleport through the phone and look in his phone and see the group chat. I took his word for it. He's calling me at 11 o'clock at night.
Did he call you?
He called me. I don't know how he got my number. To this day,
so Head did call you?
His helper called
I said, did he call you?
Head tweeted me, and I told you that he said that this is misinformation when I said that more black people should have representation in media out here, and that's still up there.
But I'm saying the main reason why you're mad.
I'm not mad because of this.
You was mad. That's what made you call him an old head and trip on him. You gotta have some. You have passion, bro. It's gonna make you mad.
No, I'm not mad. This is business. I'm not mad at all.
So if you know the business, you got to understand, bro.
No, you don't have to
If you was in
understand
LA radio
stipulations.
right now, you would not be able to play all these
That's
people
how they
like
hold
that.
you back. That's how they hold you back. What I'm saying is, if I was in charge, your music would have been on the radio all the time, and you would be selling millions of records. So if a person is over here in your corner trying to root for you and try to get this for you, why do you keep defending the person that's coming with the?
Oh, I'm not
the
defending. I'm calling how I'm
stipulations?
seeing it. I'm not going against
Those
you,
are
bro.
stipulations. Those are excuses. I don't respect it. You can't. Nobody can twist my arm and force me to respect something that I don't respect. I don't respect it. I don't.
That's your
I'm not impressed by any of these LA media people that came before me. I'm not impressed in the slightest. I'll tattoo it on my forehead.
So
Nobody at all.
Why are we so worried about what they're currently doing and not worried about putting 100% in what you're doing?
But I am concerned with what I'm doing. These people call me, text me, make Twitter rooms about me.
When the last
make
time they
posts
called
about
you?
me. I get things all the time.
So DJ Head Helper still calling you? Yes or no?
I'm glad you're calling him a helper.
I mean, that's what you got. You said DJ Head
Yeah,
Helper.
but say it to the
that
camera.
nigga ain't called your ass. They probably called your ass one time. So we just gotta focus on what we doing and how we doing it and what you doing.
I focus on what I do.
There's so many other outlets too that you can, you know what I'm saying, you can put your shit on, you know what I'm saying? You have YouTube, you can start a podcast, you got Twitch,
I don't have a
you can do
podcast.
that shit, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't come here for corporate
You got a
consulting.
podcast. You got a
so
podcast.
many other things you can do.
I didn't come here for
Anybody insulting you?
No, I didn't say insulting. I said
Oh.
corporate consulting. I didn't come here for corporate consulting from employees.
Who's an employee? I'm a motherfucking boss. You know me.
Oh, you talking about us?
You guys work here.
I'm a boss.
Nigga,
I'm a
we
partner
bosses
in this
over here.
motherfucker. You feel
That's
me?
cool.
You gotta
That's
watch
great.
your mouth, bro.
That's great.
You keep
No,
it G.
but no,
You being respectful right
but
now.
no,
I'm respectful too.
Not
I'm
when
a
you sitting there
motherfucking
talking
boss.
like that.
I know, but
If
let's
I
no.
own
But
a
matter of
business,
fact,
if this is my,
elaborate on that
how
shit.
to run my business. That's what I'm saying. This is my business. I
Hey,
don't
don't
want
nobody
tells
tell
us how
us
to
nothing.
run this shit over here.
you talking about. I need to do.
I got you
YouTube,
on there.
I need to do
Look,
that.
I got you on here when a
And I-
nigga told you no.
And I
For sure, for sure.
appreciate it, bro. But you talking about I
You
need
know
to
what I'm
do YouTube like I don't have a podcast.
But
That I do
But
every Friday.
we don't have no rules over here. We do the fuck we
Okay,
want.
hear me out. Let's
I got
break it
I got
down.
all
You just
type
told
of
me
shit
to
around here.
do
You feel me?
YouTube. You just told me to
No,
do
but
YouTube.
I was saying that, and
I
I
do
didn't-
a podcast and I have a YouTube channel.
But
and
I
do
didn't
YouTube
know that. I was just
content.
making sure you had your shit going
Right.
out on the platform,
Yes,
so we wouldn't
sir.
be worrying about everybody
My-
else
You
and what they
gotta
doing.
know the facts before you speak on niggas, bro. That's what I was telling you before.
Okay.
Know the facts before you speak.
Right. All right.
Because I didn't come here. I could have came here tripping, did whatever I wanted to you. I said, man,
Whatever you wanted to me.
whatever I wanted.
No, really, I just came here to tell you that you was really right on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I
what
really
point?
came here.
At what point?
But I
At
just
what
wanted to. I wanted you to elaborate on.
Would you like to go through the report?
The
No,
race
we
shit
can do
and
it.
all that other shit.
Would you like to go through it?
And as a black man, bro,
Yeah.
you feel me? I don't like the fact that we all even have to be divided when it comes down to that. You a person that really speak. You said you down for black people.
I am.
Okay, so at the end of the day, bro, I feel what you doing right now is good to have an opinion, but you're doing more tearing down right now than helping the same community you want to help, bro.
Yeah,
Where
that's
am
why
I
we
tearing
got.
something
That's why we
down? But
feel
where am
like
I
we
tearing
got you
something
on
down?
here.
And I don't care about anybody who feels like I'm tearing something down because I'm not tearing. I know in my heart. Like if you know something in your heart, you know you're not.
You just
if
called me
know
an
not
employee.
owning it.
You
That's
insulted
what I'm
me.
saying.
That's not insulting you. That's
You insulted me. I'm not
that's
an
not
employee.
me
I'm a
insulting
boss.
You basically said we
Here.
DJ Heads workers.
That, you
Look,
putting
see?
stuff in my mouth. I don't like that. Don't do that.
Like-
Don't do
That's
that.
what
Did I say that? Did I say that?
I'm just saying, you say it's
I
basically
didn't
the
say
same
that.
thing.
I didn't say that.
I got you here because I think we should all be sticking together. Your opinion is very strong.
Right.
You know
Just
what I'm saying?
don't tell-
I
just
love,
don't tell
I
me how
love,
to run my
you know what I'm saying?
independent black
I
business.
fuck
No, we ain't
with
tell-
it.
we
We
ain't
ain't telling you how to do
that.
nothing.
Okay.
No, we ain't telling you how to do
And
nothing.
I respect what you do.
We
Just
ain't
show me the
telling you how
same
to do
respect.
it.
That's
No,
all
we
I'm
showing you
saying.
respect. That's why
Yeah.
we sitting right here
That's what
talking.
I'm saying. So if I hadn't been getting calls and tweets and stuff like that, I would have never said nothing to anybody about how they do their business, their jobs, or whatnot. But people overstep with me and think maybe because I'm young,
wait a minute.
or I don't know, I don't know if it's the baby
You
face
didn't know me,
or what
and
it
you didn't
is.
know me, and you spoke on me and OT in a situation over here, and that's how me and you start talking to each
And I
other.
told you I didn't remember that.
All right, I give you that. I give you that. All right.
I didn't
But
remember that.
no, at the end of the day,
Gotta prove it.
All right.
no, at the end of the day, you are a black creator. You have your own opinion.
That's working
People,
hard, bro.
yeah, and people they're holding your opinion to a very high standard. I'm like, this young man needs to come on here. He needs to get his point across, and he needs to protect his character because people are bashing it. So it's a lot of people out there that don't know you. Your Twitter ain't popping enough for people to even be out there
it's
looking
popping
at. You know what I'm
now.
saying?
It's popping now.
It's gonna pop. It's gonna be.
popping now.
It's
I've
gonna be
been viral before. and
Yeah,
this
it's gonna
is
be
my
popping
10th
even more. But you know, when even a viral moment, it dies.
That's
you feel
cool.
me?
I got another one.
Yeah,
I got another one to tell.
yeah, because this moment is gonna die. But at the same time, we need to let it linger.
The
You know what I'm
shirts
saying?
and the NFTs and the magazines coming every month. Everything's gonna be right. I got it. I promise you that. Would you like to go through just one of these? Who's like the most controversial person on here?
Before we get to that,
Right.
I gotta say one more
'Cause I
thing,
wanna
and I'm
talk
gonna leave it
about the
alone.
music. I
No,
really
we're
wanna talk
gonna
about
talk
the
about the music.
At least one controversial.
No, we
person.
gonna get to that. We can be in here all
Hold on.
day.
We gonna talk about the music, and we ain't gonna disrespect each other. You feel me?
Absolutely. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Oh yeah, for real. This is like a real debate and shit like
Bro,
that.
I've been
Now-
doing this all week.
Come
Interview
on,
after
come
interview
on.
after interview, and it's the same thing. It's been heated.
Hey, come
Hey,
on.
DeJon, Mustard, get your little brother, man. Because you told me that it was cool. Goddamn.
No.
Nah,
you
bullshit.
don't feel like you owe Gina over there apology? Cause the same shit that you doing, bro, she been doing as a black woman. She been doing grinding her whole fucking time on the scene, trying to help LA artists. That LA cipher, a lot of people wouldn't have label deals if it wasn't for her creating that. Have no help, no nothing. I'm the reason why she's even in the building. Adam asked me, is there any creators from LA who deserve a chance and just don't got the platform? Gina got the platform.
Right.
And she's doing the same exact thing that you doing. And
No, she's not.
You shitted on her and said, damn, you work for a white man.
No,
you
she
ignoring all the older shit that she did to help most of these niggas that's on this
When you're
list
ready
even
for me
get
to
to
talk,
her.
I will. So she came in, Miss Gina came in my Twitter workshop that I do once a week, every Wednesday, just did it yesterday. LA Rap Workshop, where I give tips and try to support, and we have dialogues, we play games sometimes towards the end, once a week. I had a Twitter workshop, made a flyer and everything. It has a curriculum. It has a curriculum.
Oh, God.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't know I was in a joint. I didn't know I was in a joint
shit.
interview with Gina. So I didn't know I was doing a joint interview with Gina. You asked me to pull up and talk to you.
No, we gonna
No,
talk to
it's good.
Gina.
Gina,
No,
chill.
that's
It's good.
This is unprofessional, Miss Gina. Because I didn't ask him.
No,
to
we're
bring
gonna
you
talk
up.
about
we
this
gonna-
music.
we gonna
I didn't
talk.
ask him to
We-
bring you up.
We gonna
He brought
talk.
you
We
up,
gonna
so.
talk.
Gina.
We gonna talk.
No, Gina.
No, Gina. No,
Gina.
Gina.
Hey, Gina.
Let us finish talking to him.
Yeah, this is not.
And
Let
it's
us,
good.
let,
We're
let
not
us
gonna
talk
do
to her.
that.
Come on,
No,
dog.
this is
No, don't
unprof-
no, no,
Don't stay.
no, it's
This
good.
is unprofessional. You act like I'm
Please
saying like
stay
Gina,
here
Gina.
real quick.
no,
We
no,
want to
no.
speak about it. 'Cause we want to talk about
I
it.
bring
Gina,
nothing
go
up
whatever
with
now.
you.
We gonna
Gina,
talk.
let him
just
talk
walking
and
up
get
on
his
me
opinion
aggressive
off,
like
and
a
then we
man.
can
Let him
get
talk.
A man
about
couldn't
it.
walk up on me how you just walked up on me.
Yeah. That's cool. Come on,
man
come on,
couldn't
Gina.
walk up on me.
Come
No,
on, Gina.
Look. Don't disrespect her, bro. Just
I'm
go.
not- I'm
Just-
Come
not-
on, Gina.
I'm just saying,
But
don't listen.
she's in my
Don't
personal
tell her a
space.
man couldn't do that.
A
We
man
just
couldn't.
told her to leave.
Kiki, come
and
on.
we gonna finish
Right.
talking.
Kiki.
Let's get to the report card.
Kiki, come on.
Cause that wasn't planned. I'm just letting you know that.
Not only was it not plain, it was unprofessional.
Are you good, bro? Because you was unprofessional as well. So just chill, bro. Chill. No, seriously, you are.
How am
Chill.
I unprofessional?
Chill, because you calling out people's names that's in this room.
No, he called it out.
I called you.
Kiki, we got
I
it.
called her out.
Kiki, we got
didn't
it.
say
That
nothing.
was on me. We
I
gonna
didn't
get to
say
it.
anything to her. Did I say anything to her?
No, you didn't. That was
I
me.
love this.
I heard you when you walked
I said hello to you.
Wait a
I just
minute,
said
wait a
hello
minute,
to
wait a
you.
minute.
I didn't say anything to
Let's
you.
get. I brought Gina up.
This is gold.
Cause this
Can we
is
keep
some.
the interview
This
going?
is
This
some.
is not ending.
This is
No.
gold.
Let's keep the interview going. Let's go. Let's go.
Well,
Keep the interview. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Anything
Let's
else.
go. Let's go to report card.
Goodness gracious.
Hey, quiet on the set. Let's go. Radio. Damn.
I wanted to elaborate while I was working for a white man. Well, we might get back to that. You know what I'm saying? God damn. You know what I'm saying? But
Like
anyway.
I was- like I was saying-
And I apologize
For
because that
bringing-
would be being unprofessional. I give you
Right,
that.
okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Sorry
again,
about that.
Once a week, I do
You're
the
right.
LA Rap Workshop on Twitter
Okay.
Spaces. I planned on doing it the same day that I dropped this list.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, there was another room made by Gina called the LA Rap Report Card. She didn't communicate with me that she'd be doing that. That's fine. I didn't say anything about it.
Yeah.
Then the young lady tweets me, "You the king of calling niggas out on their shit. You can't be ducking niggas." Cool. That's two.
Yeah.
Third point, intricate point. I'm doing an LA Rap Workshop with a set curriculum, my notes written down, topics and all that, my team ready, all that on point.
Yes, sir.
She comes in the room and starts to tell me how she feels about how I do things, my delivery and whatnot. That's not what the room is about. Just like that's not what this interview is about.
Yeah.
I never get to talk about the fucking report card.
We're gonna talk about
Talk
it.
about
You
the
know what
report
I'm
card.
saying?
Let's go.
I just want to talk about the
Let's
fucking
go.
report
Let's
card.
go.
We're
Talk
gonna
about the
talk
report
about
card.
that.
Who was y'all like most? Who do y'all want me to go through
I want you to
first?
start with F.
The Fs.
I want you to start
I
with
can pick
the
a
Fs.
random F.
Yes, sir.
Let Let's see. Who got an F?
You gave Vince Staples an F.
I'm not a Vince Staples fan. Again, this is me. I get sleepy.
I love Vince Staples, and this is Crip, and the young man that you brought with you, he should be saying, this is Crip. We should all be supporting each other. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not telling
but
nobody not to check
I
it
love
out.
Vince
I'm just
Staples.
saying
You know what I'm saying?
But what is it about his
go
music?
ahead.
I don't like it's too mellow for me.
Yeah.
Like when you try to listen to it in the car or something, it's not hitting all sixes for me. You get what I'm saying? It's too mellow for me. I don't know. Maybe I need to take a downer or something or whatever. I don't know. It's just not for me. Everything's not for me. Again, everybody's welcome to grab a pen and a paper and draw this thing up themselves and fill in the score that they want to. And then my next issue of a Dan Lay magazine, this will be in there without the scores. So my readers be able to fill it out themselves and come up with their own grades. This is just me. This is my personal opinion.
Let me ask you this. And I think this would make people understand your criteria more. What did you grow up listening to? Who did you listen to? Right. That, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you asked that.
For LA, so you know what you comparing it to.
I'm glad you asked that. Well, two parts of that question. Well, as far as what I grew up listening to, tomorrow I'm putting out the golden era or golden age, I haven't figured it out, report card, which is the 2010s. That's YG, that's RJ, that's Dom, that's Scheme, that's Problem, that's Casey Veggies.
And I was going to ask you, like, why he didn't, he got Motor, but I was going to ask you why didn't those artists come before, but I like where you started,
right,
if you're going to bring that up.
This is why I work. This is why I work in, but that's
current.
what I grew up on, so that one's going to be like, that's just a little bit more personal to me, but that's coming out on Friday.
And who was the young lady you had on your report card that you featured in your magazine, but then you end up saying, you know what I'm saying, she was trash or whatnot, and she had trash management or whatever the case may be?
I read well, and I don't see trash on here. I don't see trash written on there, and I think I read pretty well. But so every artist you guys interview, you think is a top tier artist, you think is an A+ artist?
Fuck no.
Same here.
I don't interview nobody anyway.
Every artist I interview, every artist I feature in my publication, I don't think they're a top tier A artist. As far as that artist, that particular artist, she specifically asked me, and I'll post it on my page, she specifically asked me to be on the report card. So I said, I'm going to make an LA rap report card. And she tweeted asking to be on it. So I put her on here, and I gave my honest opinion. When an artist has been out for years and has never dropped a single full-length project, a full-length mixtape or anything, that's an F by default, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why do you put people in your magazine that you don't believe in?
Who's to say I don't believe in her?
Or just like, that
this
you're not a
doesn't say
fan
don't believe.
of?
Okay, so I'll go back to my first question. Is every artist you've ever interviewed, or is every artist XXL interviews, or every artist Rolling Stone or Billboard interviews, do they think that artist is a top tier artist, or does that artist have a new song or new project out that they want their readers to read about?
It all depends on the fans and what type of music you like. Somebody that you may think is a F, somebody may think is a A.
Right, it's all subjective. So what I'm saying is every artist I've ever interviewed, I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm just giving them a chance, showing love, or maybe I know some readers want to check them out. I don't just print this magazine up to read it myself.
Yeah.
Other people want it. And you think their music opinions are strictly based on mine, or we're just tied like this? Nah. People, have different opinions.
So we can go to A to Z. Start with Kalen for real. Because for me, Kalen for real.
We get to talk about some music.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Kalen for real. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the top, new artists right now.
Favorites.
You know what I'm saying? One of my favorites too. He's definitely performing, doing his thing. He's hitting those stages. He's putting in the groundwork, and for him to get a C, I know a lot of Los Angeles artists is looking at you crazy.
Well, let's just give it a little bit of context. First off, Kool Moe Dee did this report card in the 90s. He drew it by hand. Somebody found it in a box a couple days ago, or a week or so ago, because it's been about a week now. And they posted a photo of it. It goes viral. On there, he has Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Too Short, Biggie, all them, Jay-Z. He gives them A's. So when given this same assessment, minus branding, obviously that wasn't a thing in the 90s, or wasn't a category in the 90s. If given the same assessment, why would a Kalen for real get the same grade as a Snoop Dogg? Now, one day I do hope and believe that he will reach that point of being an A artist. One day I do hope and believe most, if not all, these artists will be an A. But as of right now, you're a C.
But in that time when Kool Moe Dee did that, they were younger artists. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be like what your next list is.
Basically.
They were younger artists, so you
And
can't hold Kalen for real to Snoop Dogg right now. You can't do that.
I gave him the same assessment. That's all. It's not about holding this in comparisons. It's about the assessment. If the assessment is lyricism and cadence and flows and all these things in the 90s, Are people still not making music? I want to know what your lyricism is. So if Snoop Dogg gets a 10 in lyricism in the 90s, and I give you a lyricism assessment from my personal opinion, it's going to be a 5.
So your personal opinion on Kalen for real, and you a fan, is he a C?
Fan. Right now, one day he will be an A. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for.
I respect that.
And we had that conversation, me and Kalen.
I
I kind of broke it down to him. Like, a lot of artists took it personal, and to me, it shouldn't be personal. It's all like just numbers and business. But this wasn't me saying you never gonna be shit. This is me saying that you still have a little work to do. So maybe you can improve in the lyricism. Or a lot of people was fucking up with consistency because they only dropping once every 2 years or something like that.
True.
You get what I'm saying? That happens out here. So that's gonna drop your score, drop your grade. So this is just a way for artists who would just take a breath and take a second to just really look at it and stop being so defensive. I'm not waking up trying to hurt nobody's feelings or this, that, and the third. No, I just really want to show, like, okay, some artists, in my opinion, could improve in consistency. Some artists, in my opinion, could improve in versatility. Some artists, in my opinion, can step up their pen. What's the problem with that?
So your next artist you got on here has a D+.
Hazy Chike, yes.
No offense, I don't know who the fuck, you know what I'm saying?
You don't like Inglewood, huh?
You don't know who.
I
don't like Inglewood.
No, I'm
I
just
know
saying.
I
most
like
of the
Inglewood,
artists-
you know what I'm saying? But I fuck with Rucci. I fuck with Rucci, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you from
I'm
Inglewood.
born and raised in
I
Inglewood.
gotta
Every
go
school I
back,
ever
you
went
know
to
what I'm
was in
saying?
Inglewood.
But D+, I'm like, hold on. So, you know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah,
explain to my boy why he got a D+.
He sent me a voice message and was clowning me or whatnot, but we also talked about it, and he only dropped 3 songs on a solo tip last year.
Yeah.
And me and him been discussing doing some business and changing that, and just changing up his trajectory and some of his marketing, bettering his rollouts on the solo tip. Not as far as his joint project with Rucci, but just solo AZ Chike. He only dropped 3 songs last year.
So an artist is able to hit you up and you're giving advice?
All the time. I do 21 tips for LA rappers. Been doing that for over a year. That's an editorial in my magazine and an IG Live workshop and a Twitter Space workshop. What's wrong with LA rap? What's great about LA rap? What I want to see more of in 2022. I do all these posts. They're on my page, they're in my magazine. I do stuff like that. And when artists hit me up, I give them game if I can and if they're open to receiving it, obviously.
So what you just said about this artist we just was speaking about, Rucci is definitely doing 10 times more than this artist you just gave a D+, and my man has a C.
Rucci's doing 10 times more than AZ Chike?
I think so.
I believe that Rucci capitalized off of his affiliation with AZ Chike. I feel like AZ Chike had a bigger momentum and a bigger movement because it wasn't gang affiliated when he first came out. And then when Rucci and him start doing more and more music together, obviously they did a joint album last year. That's what kind of also helped Rucci's momentum. Just from an optic. You know, I'm not in their team yet, but from an optic, from the outside looking in, that's what it looks like to me. So I want to say Rucci's doing 10 times more than AZ Chike.
I mean, he has a lot more fans. I hear people playing this shit a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I see my homies doing that shit. You playing that shit.
That's
family members.
That's
Yeah,
observation, but I don't
I think
think the
it's
gap
equal.
is that
I
big.
think it's equal.
I don't think the gap
Okay.
between them is that
The
big.
cap ain't that big.
It's not a crazy big gap.
One Take Jake, man. Get on my boy One Take Jake, man.
One Take Jay. What can I say about him, man? I mean,
My boy
he
got
can
a C-.
rap.
You gave him some. You gave him some 9s and
Because he got a
10s.
2 in versatility. So this is another thing. If you have an A in class, say chemistry class or whatever, you got an A in class. You walk in class today, and you just fucking off. You get an F on your test. Do you still have an A in that class?
No, sir.
Your grade's gonna drop. So it's the same thing. So he was doing cool, and then you get to versatility, and it's a 2. You got a 20% on the test today. You had an A, now you got a C. You get what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. It's not personal. It's just that's how grading works.
Okay, yeah, that is how grading works. Okay, so these two next artists that's coming up right now is
2 of my favorites.
these are 2 of my favorites. Like, and this particular one, I'm gonna skip my boy. Well, no matter of fact,
No,
let's
don't
not
skip
skip him.
Bino. Bino
We're
gotta
not
be-
gonna skip my boy. We're not gonna skip. But I was gonna come back to him. I was gonna come back. Bino specifically, yeah, I love him. I love his music. I love his
Dude,
sound.
I was listening to
I
him
love his
later.
story. Yeah, I love the whole flow of it. But yeah, explain why my boy, you know what I'm saying, has a B. I think he's probably besides Westside Boogie, he has the higher score on this report card.
Well, Bino has to be because just what he means to the city, it's like a chord. He's on one accord with the city, and he really when you really get past the whole, like we make fun of, like you can barely understand what Bino's saying sometimes, and sometimes you can't hardly understand what he's saying. But when you get past that, the lyrics really be busting. Like he really be saying some real shit that really resonates with niggas out here. So, I mean, I just, Bino's a B to me. That's how the score came out. Let's see. He didn't do too bad in anything. That's another thing. If you don't do too bad in anything, your grade's gonna be solid.
Yeah, and he had a lot of music with Nipsey that was unreleased.
I've heard some of it.
And I got something in drop. I got a Dropbox links out of nowhere, and I don't. If you ever looking at this shit, man, it was a lot of verses that wasn't finished. I think you should go finish up that little project because that shit was fire as a motherfucker.
Okay.
But Blast. Okay, this particular young man right here, this is so fucking disrespectful. But I love it's your opinion.
He's probably the champion of the coast right now.
But this
He's winning. He's
particular
winning.
one
He's winning.
is so fucking disrespectful.
Right.
Blast is on top of his motherfucking game. I haven't heard a whack motherfucking song from this young man.
Never.
He's been doing this thing.
It's a bit
You know what I'm
redundant.
saying? Like, fuck no, you gonna have to at least I'm gonna let you explain it.
It's a bit
But I had to
redundant.
get my opinion off.
this nigga
But
witty
Blast
right
is, you know what I'm saying? I love Blast, but give your opinion on why this man is a C plus and you got Rucci and you got his man right under him.
I don't know. His score is higher than both Rucci.
Yeah, it is, but the C plus is the C minus.
He got a C plus. Why you so upset about it?
You know what I'm
dog,
saying?
man?
And the C minus is the
Right.
D, motherfucker. You know how you walk in your mama's house. You know what that shit is.
Okay,
I know what's
I
up.
get you on that.
I know what's up,
I mean,
nigga.
I got
you know what I'm
I got
saying?
good grades in school. I wasn't
You
really
feel
worried about
me?
too many C's.
I can tell because we say all that smart shit
Yeah,
on the
I
side.
nigga wrote a
See,
magazine.
that's a bit redundant. I'm like, all right.
C's
yeah.
wasn't allowed. Like I couldn't really be coming home with the C's like
Okay.
that.
Well,
But,
talk about Blast because that's crazy.
Blast is like one of the hottest rappers out. He obviously made Double XL freshman cover, and I do love his music. It does get a bit redundant. We've talked about it on the podcast, on my Dan Lake podcast. We talk about it like, damn, this shit do sound like that. And also, even though I like his melodies and his arrangements, his lyrics are not the most prolific
You saying
lyrics.
redundant as like it's repetitive?
Kind of.
You know what I'm saying? That's not redundant. You know what I'm saying? Is it repetitive? Sometimes it's good. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I think
That's
the
what he
beat
doing.
sounds
If you
similar.
talk about Kennedy, repetitive is cool. But when you talk about a new nigga, it's like, nah, you know, I'm ready for him to switch it up or like kind of step up the lyricism. Like Bino will be snapping with the lyrics, and then Blast will just come in with cool melodies and arrangements.
But you call
I
him-
want Blast to just get a little bit more lyrical. What's wrong with me saying I
wouldn't-
want to hear Blast be a little bit more lyrical?
I wouldn't call Blast really a rapper. I think he's more of a
He's a
singer.
hybrid. He's a hybrid, but he is a rap singer, and he does rap. I have seen him rap, and he's a bit of a rap singer. But a few artists on here rap singers: Kalen, Wally,
Bino down there.
Bino, Bino, like you said, Roddy Rich. You know, it happens. It's the lines are blurred these days.
Before we go to this next person, I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, let you know that I had an interview with Joe Moses, and we was going over this report card, and I was like, you know what, I don't like the trajectory of the West Coast music, and you know what I'm saying, and it's regional, and I just want to know why it's regional and how he felt about it. And like, we can't go to the South, and we ain't reaching to New York, and I just really want to know why, you know what I mean? And I don't know if this report card is really good, but even if they was versatile, you feel me, and they had a 10 in that shit, or even if the flow was a 10, I don't even know why the fuck we'll still probably be original. Why you think that?
Well, we have to check out my post called "What's Wrong with LA Rap." It's on my page right now, and one of the things I said, I'll say it. If I can read it real quick.
Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
All right. One of the things is, and it's 10 things I put. But number 7 is no real press runs. I'm on a press run right now. Artists that drop music, post a link, don't do any interviews.
That's not press.
Don't promote it. So no real press runs. Our rappers only do a couple interviews, if that, when they drop a project. Your team should have 2 weeks worth of interviews lined up when you drop an album. One in LA, one in New York. That's just how I came up.
That's
And
true.
before you finish, when you guys do press runs, don't be scared like this young man, and come on a white platform and get your bars off. Because this shit actually helps you. You know what I'm saying?
So
But
if
go
you
ahead,
would let me
finish.
finish
Go ahead.
my next
I just wanted to get that off.
Right,
I
but
just wanted to get that
watch
off.
this,
I just
watch-
wanted to get it off. I just wanted to get it
Watch
off.
the power of God.
Yeah.
Oh, that was God. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, he put God in this shit.
And please show
Yeah.
up to Black Press. Don't only do No Jumper. Don't do No Jumper.
Yeah.
Don't only do No Jumper.
I mean, you can't even get on here so to only do it.
There are plenty of black journalists out here with platforms that need interviews to thrive. So
I'm not-
Yes,
don't
sir.
only do No
I'm
Jumper.
not
Show up to black
mad. I'm not mad
interviews,
that
too.
I'm not mad that you said
Because hear
that.
me out.
Yes,
If
sir.
you-
I'm not mad
if
you said
if
that.
you're not on Billboard or you're not selling 1 million records, you should be doing whatever interviews are coming your way, as long as it's not gonna harm you or nothing like that. If you can go and do an interview, do it. Don't just hold out. It's artists that only want to wait till a Hispanic person hit them up to do an interview, or Adam or somebody like that. And I didn't say, it's right there in black and white.
That's the
Don't-
truth.
Yeah, don't don't do it. I'm just saying don't just do it. Come see a Dan Lake. Come see Remix Mag. Come see Hip Hop 100. Come see Palm. You know, it's black eargasmic
Yes, sir.
media.
See now that
Yes,
I
sir.
respect that. That's
Yes,
dope.
sir.
Cause you just named some
New-
outlets news
Yeah,
that I have
black
never heard
brothers.
about. You shedding light on that. That's
Yes, sir.
all right, I give you that.
I do that all the time.
Yes, sir.
I have a bosses in LA list I do every year. Shout out a
I
plethora
know
of
you
black
have
business people.
you have my old manager on there, and I respect that. Adrian Swish.
Okay, yeah, that's my guy. He called me. He's the one who told me like NFT this. So he gives me game too.
Yes, sir. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Going to the so we got that out the way. Blue Bloods clan. Let's
Yeah.
get back into this report card.
They gotta be up there, man.
They literally
Hold on, let
my
me
team
see.
hates me because I won't stop playing them. I love their music.
Every club,
Yes,
bro, I
sir.
go to, they the new niggas in
I
the
love
club.
it. I
man.
love it. I want if it was really like I really just wanted to put an A on there.
I mean,
some.
I mean,
I really
'cause
just wanted to be like A, but I had to do the scores. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
if it
respect
wasn't-
it.
if it
You-
wasn't scores, Blue Clan, I would have just
You
put an
wasn't
A.
you wasn't biased with nobody on the
No,
list.
because anybody who knows me knows like I listen to music all the time. I can rap every song, but they got that 3 in versatility. So again, you got an A in class. You walk in class, you get a 30% on your test. You no longer have an A, bro.
elaborate on versatility for West Coast artists.
Artists don't make enough lady records. I feel like they have for Blue Bucks, they have the Want Me To and the Cannot. They have a couple, but not enough. Or not just lady records, it's other things like. I feel like we was talking about in the workshop the other day, like, okay, they can make a little bit more music for broke niggas or niggas going through shit where the pain, like y'all ain't never. People lose homies. You feel me? My grandfather just passed Monday. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Condolences.
so, thank you. So sometimes I want to turn on something when I'm not feeling up. Everything ain't Dior 42. Some days I feel like that, but some days, you feel me, I be going through shit. You don't necessarily have a Blue Bucks Clan song to go to outside and maybe Remember that's going to make you feel me, relate to that when you're going through pain and stuff. So that's versatility. That's just an example with them. It's a lot of artists on
That's
here
true, that's
that
true.
need to be a little bit more versatile. You got to think about different moods and different people. It can't just be one lane. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. So I mean, this person's not on the rap report card, but I want you to grade him right motherfucking now
Who?
on this show. He's not here, but his name is AD.
Y'all got a pen? Somebody got a
Grade
pen?
this nigga
Hey,
right
don't-
now.
don't be
Give him a
biased. You good, you
pen.
good. Don't be
Yeah,
biased.
yeah, nah.
Hey,
Get
don't
this
be
nigga pen,
biased.
because this was great. You know what I'm saying? We have it. Yeah.
Give him a pen, give him a
Let's
pen.
go. Grade this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hold
Hey,
on.
nigga, just don't give me an F.
I mean, no. Are you an AD fan?
Am
How
I
much
big
AD music
know
have
what?
you listened
Hear me
to
out.
even
You're
grade
on a report
him?
card, though. Excuse me. You're on a report card that's dropping tomorrow.
Okay.
You're on a golden age report card. I can show you. It's on
No,
my
I
phone.
respect it. I respect it.
You're on
You
it.
for sure got an F, dog.
Nah, don't do it like that. This nigga's
This nigga set me up, yeah.
Let's get on my boy right now.
Go ahead,
I love
go
to
ahead,
do
go
it.
ahead,
Let's
go
do
ahead.
it, baby.
I respect it.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna go through it together.
Yeah,
Y'all
we're gonna go
ready?
through
Go
it
ahead.
together. Lyricism. Let's do it, baby.
That was great.
Your
That was
lyricism.
get your ass next time.
Yeah. That's funny as fuck. Y'all ready?
Lyricism. Let's
Let's go,
do
let's
it.
go.
Let's do it.
6.
Let's have some fun with him. Okay.
What's next? You read off the top.
Okay, Impact.
I'm gonna just put an eye on mine. Go ahead.
Impact. Let's do it. Impact. We cadence. Yeah. That's it. Oh, he was one of them niggas. He didn't let niggas cheat off his test.
No.
He didn't let niggas cheat off his test. He one of them niggas.
Hey, I ain't gonna take no offense.
you know
Are
what?
we
That's
on
your opinion,
cadence?
that's your opinion.
Are we on cadence?
We on cadence.
Okay.
That nigga like this. Look at me.
Take your time. Take your time. He is kind of loud.
What's the cadence?
Too loud, nigga. I
You
am
know,
loud.
cadence is the only voice. People's ask me like, what's the difference between cadence and flow? Cadence is the voice. Flow is what you do with it. You get what I'm saying? So cadence is strictly
You
the
loud
voice.
motherfucker. Okay.
I'm gonna get your ass
No,
back.
he ain't gonna get me.
next?
No, he can't do me.
Flow?
Flow.
No, you got a song somewhere, nigga. I'm gonna
I
find
know.
it.
Yeah, he got a couple.
Yeah, I'm gonna find it.
I
Don't
gotta
worry.
go to my one good one.
Where we at?
We on
Flow.
catalog.
Dun dun dun. Dun, dun,
Oh, consistency. Dum dum. Hit the button.
dun. Consistency. I'm gonna run out of space. I need to start writing some more. Go ahead.
Music and videos.
Music videos. MV.
I said music and video. Music videos.
All right, let's go.
Beat selection.
This nigga really like
Brandon.
can't see into
I'm
this
gonna run
thing.
out of fucking space.
Can't see.
Oh, no, nigga, you gonna add them up. You don't need to. It don't matter. Originality
Oh,
Oh man.
and versatility. We ain't gonna make this whole motherfucking list. But we gonna go through some ones I know.
All right, so let me do some math.
This nigga crazy.
Oh yeah.
Let's try it in the streets.
Let's go. Let's see. What we got?
This is good content. I fuck with it.
Yeah, this is funny. All right, so what we got?
I don't want to see yet. If I get an F, I'm walking out the shit.
Don't try to fight me.
No, I ain't gonna try to fight
Don't
you.
try
That
to
nigga
fight
brought
me.
his
take
calculator
this.
out on my
That's
boy.
what I'm
His bag.
Crunching numbers. I'm trying to crunch numbers. Hold on.
He might give you an extra 5.
Yeah. Don't do that.
All right, come on, bro. Let's do it.
Oh man.
Not bad.
Let me see what he got. Let's see what he got.
What's
We talking to him.
It's a
Let's
C
see.
minus. It's a 70. C minus.
My boy got a C minus. You know why that's great? You know why that's great? Because my boy ain't dropped no fucking music in 2 years. 2 years?
Yeah, been 2.
2 years, no music videos, no nothing. Right. So for him to still get that grade is, that is correct.
What helped him was that 10 in Brandon.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I respect you doing media and shit. I like
Appreciate
that.
it,
yes,
So the 10 in
sir.
Brandon was going.
So once you get in that consistency category, you know what I'm saying, and that catalog category,
Well,
you got an A.
you heard
got an A.
you heard what I got coming. I got some
You got an A.
monumental
He
shit.
got an A. He got an A. He got an A.
I'm gonna send you
Let's
something
get an A.
now, bro. I give you that. I respect that.
Don't just. You gotta help out Black Press. You gotta fuck with Black Press.
Bro. That's why I like how you just said the names. Say the names again for the people that should tune into.
We have Tally Spencer at Remix Mag.
Tally, yeah.
Dylan at Palm. Last night I was at Off the Record podcast with Will and them. It's a plethora of people, man. It's a plethora of media people out here. That's new media people, the new wave of media people. And I just hope that they can take my lead as far as being critical, being opinionated. We're no longer going to do the just only say what you like thing. We're gonna switch it up, and we're gonna let people know what we don't like, what they can improve on. We're gonna be respectful with it, like I am. I don't call people out their names. I don't threaten people with violence. I just say, hey, your consistency is a 3.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? To me, that's respectful.
And I'll give you this: you're very brave to do something like this, especially with LA, as much gangbang politics as we have.
Right.
You know, some people are gonna look at this and they're gonna be like, "I want to kill this nigga."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's an emotion.
It
That's
is
an
emotion.
I thought the streets an emotion. I'm supposed to
You're right. You're right about that.
This
You're
is
right about
supposed to
that.
be. We supposed to be grown men doing business.
But you somebody right now that's sitting there saying, like, I don't give a fuck even if you kill me. I'm going to speak my opinion, and this is what the West Coast needs. I can respect
I'm not
that.
going to speak death and over myself. I'm going to speak life over myself and prosperity and well-being and blessings. And I think God has a great journey ahead of me.
Okay, back to your report card. I want to skip these guys, even though I know the cool Wally, Key, YS.
Shout out to G Perico.
Yep. So
Shout out to G.
we're
Perico,
gonna
sure.
start. We're gonna start there because this is 3 that's going in a row that I feel like are, you know what I'm saying?
Who?
It's crazy. Hold on. We gonna do G Perico first. I don't want to know why G Perico got a C. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known.
Well, I believe his quote was that he was just happy to be included with the younger niggas, especially
fire.
as a veteran rapper. So he took
Yes,
it.
sir.
He took it with a grain of salt. He wasn't offended by it, but he got a 10 in consistency because he dropped like 10 projects last year.
dropped a lot
so
of
that's
projects.
that helps. Just like a 3 hurts, a 10 helps. You know, if you got a B or a C in class and you walk in and get an A on the test, now your grade might go up. So he got a 10 in consistency because he dropped like 10, 11 projects last year. Come on, man. And then his branding is on point. The blue T-shirt. First it was So Way Out. Now it's blue T-shirt. Come on, that man's a businessman. So his branding also was a 10. That's what helped him out. That's why, he's at a C plus actually, not even just a C.
Yeah, C plus. And then you got my boy Rimble on here. Rimble has been making noise.
Yeah,
Rimble's been
Rimble's
doing his
hard.
thing. You know what I'm saying? He's very fire.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? He's graded right under my boy G Perico with a C.
Yep, and one day he'll be at an A because he's definitely talented. We just got to work on that versatility. That versatility score got him. I believe he got a 3 in versatility because he doesn't do the lady records. Again, he doesn't really do the pain music. We haven't really got different sides of him yet. He only put out 1 project.
And
so
that's
far.
subjective too, because I mean,
It's all subjective.
Yeah, because maybe he don't want to go down that lane.
And he don't have to. But
You know what I'm
just
saying?
with me as a fan, as a person listening, it's like I said, if you go through something, like I've been going through stuff this week, I ain't got nothing to turn on
Yeah.
from Rimble. to help me deal with my situation.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I got to go play somebody from outside of LA. I got to go play Young Boy or Rod Wave or somebody to get that type of music. You get what I'm saying?
Playing music.
Because it's not versatile enough out here.
Because at that point, it's all repetitive. And these niggas all sound the same. So
That's what people say every day on Twitter. That's why I don't understand. Like, people say LA Rappers Week, all these niggas sound the same, da 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 da. I have the tweet screenshot. But then when I make a document that echoes that sentiment, it's a problem. And it's like, well, that's organization. Like,
So right now, with this next artist right here, I feel there's another disrespectful grade
Not
for this young man. He's doing his thing. He's right under, you know what I'm saying, the hottest artist in Los Angeles right now. He's doing his thing, Roddy Ricch.
yes, sir.
And he has a C. So you graded G Perico a C plus and
Right.
Roddy Ricch a C.
Right.
And this man damn near has a classic album. His
a semi-classic album.
Yes, sir.
And his new album.
Ain't no damn
It's a
semi-classic.
semi-classic album.
It's a classic now.
That's
So
a
you
classic.
classic.
to you,
That's
it's
a classic
Right?
album.
To me, it's a semi-classic. It's like right there at being at a classic. It's like a 4.5. It's not the 5 to me.
He
Because
might
it's-
be besides.
That's respectful to
yeah,
Rob before and a half.
but
Right.
besides Tyler the Creator, he might be the richest on this list.
That's great. That has,
Well, that's
that
money,
has nothing to
though.
do with it. If you
I
talk
mean,
about
it's money. I mean, the music got you there, right?
No, but the money don't got nothing to do with
But-
the artistry of it.
I mean,
as a
but
fan, it don't have nothing to do with it. And this is a fan's opinion. So let me answer your question. You asking why is G Perico over Roddy Ricch?
Yes, sir.
G Perico sounds like he's from LA.
yeah.
My platform's called a
And
day.
I
In-
was
My
gonna-
platform's
I was
called a day in
gonna
LA.
say that. I was
This
gonna say that.
says the new LA rap report card. Roddy Ricch doesn't have our sound. You get what I'm saying? He refuses to make a body of work with our sound. So the analogy I use is Obama. Obama's first term, I understand you got to go in there and walk on eggshells, da 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 da. But on that second term, nigga, we was looking at Obama like, okay, do something for home team, nigga. So when Roddy comes in, he puts out that first album, and he does like what I'm assuming the label will want him to do and make this pop record that reaches the whole country. On the second album, I'm ready for you to give us that classic West Coast LA shit, and he didn't come with that. So that's why he has a C to me, and that's why G Perico ranked over him. G Perico put out 10 projects that sound like he's from LA.
Again, this is this young man's opinion.
Yeah, it's his opinion.
Yeah, because I feel like he's doing his thing, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he's reached a level to where he doesn't have to. I mean, just artistry, period. You don't have to just keep doing that LA sound and that LA
But
shit. That shit is
that's what
so
put him on.
repetitive.
What put him on? Racks in the
I
Middle,
don't-
a
you know what
LA
I'm saying?
record.
It's I get what you're saying because like you know
Our biggest artist doesn't make our sound of music. Like
Yeah.
that's just another handicap for LA. Like damn, our biggest commercial artists right now don't even make our sound. Imagine if he was making more of our sound. At least half his new album sounding like that. People were saying, why didn't he get Mustard to executive produce it? You get what I'm saying?
that would be fine.
That
the,
would be
the
fine.
single that charted is the Mustard record.
Yeah,
Late at Night.
your next report card. I need to see Kendrick on this list and
Of
you
course Kendrick's
elaborate.
on there.
Yeah, elaborate because I'm gonna want to see because he's not doing traditional West Coast music, and he's in the same box as Roddy Ricch. With Roddy Ricch,
Not on his
you know
first
what I'm
album.
saying?
Not on
Just,
his first album. His first album was LA.
His
Wisconsin.
first album was
Wisconsin.
LA.
His first album was Wisconsin.
That was West Coast to the
He
core.
gave us a classic debut LA rap album that became a classic debut album, period. You get what I'm saying? But it had Compton sound, LA sound.
Would
Yeah,
you-
MC8 on that album. Come
He
on.
did. Would you give My Crazy Life? I feel that's a classic album.
Well, people despise me because I think I think that My Crazy Life is a better album than Good Kid, Mad City. Just my personal opinion.
Yeah, you can say that.
So when I be doing those polls, man, people be like, man, I'm finna block you. You don't know shit about music, da da da. It's like, nah, man, that's my
your
personal
opinion.
opinion. In my car, I'm gonna play My Crazy
because
Life.
that was more West Coast, and I feel like Kendrick will put those. He'll have those visual moments for you, and he'll bring those stories in. But as far as like the production and the sound and the whole thing overall, like that wasn't totally West Coast. It wasn't. You feel me? So
not
man.
as much as the My Crazy Life. That's why I like My Crazy
Yeah.
Life more though.
So yeah, Roddy Ricch, we got over that. So
So you really are just a West Coast enthusiast.
Yeah, man, I told you that's all I've done. That's
Okay.
literally all I've done. This is what I know how to do.
So what do you say to the artists that have influences like like my boy OT Genesis?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I grew up with Jen and he didn't like West Coast music
At all?
No.
Okay.
Except like the OGs and stuff like that. He really, all right, moved to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? He liked that sound. And I remember they wasn't fucking with it. Like, nigga, you ain't West Coast.
Well, you know, he just pulled a genius marketing plan by kind of almost tricking us a little bit with the Coco record because it doesn't sound like it's from LA, and that's why it went so big.
That's the truth.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm not demonizing anybody for not making LA music. I'm just saying I like artists that make LA music.
And
You
that's
get what
your
I'm saying?
opinion.
That's my opinion. I'm not throwing eggs or tomatoes on anybody that chooses to make whatever fucking music you want. You want to make rock music, make it. Korean pop. I don't give a fuck. But this is just what I like. You know what I'm saying? This is what I play in my car.
This is a big one, man. This is what really got the feathers ruffling. You know what I'm saying? My boy Jason Cash.
Yes, sir. My
this
boy.
This shit got. He was rough.
Was mad. So he invited me up to Atlantic.
Flo
Records.
needed 11.
He,
But tell his story.
Flo need 11.
Tell his story all the way through, and you know what I'm saying,
he-
why he's not able to drop music, what he was doing, you know what I'm saying, and what's going on with him.
Unfortunately, that doesn't fit on the report card. But he asked me to pull up to Atlantic Records. That's my boy too. He's on the freshman cover. Jason Cash is right here. This is really my boy. I think bro is dope. He's one of my favorite artists out right now.
Yeah.
He had me pull up to Atlantic Records. He played me one of the best albums I've heard in a long time.
Right.
I can't even tell you the level of features that's on it. Like big names. I can tell you off camera.
I heard a lot of
I
shit.
don't want to spoil. Okay, cool. I don't want to spoil like his rollout and whatnot. But he only has 3 songs out. So I heard a whole album full of heat. But I can't put that on the report card. I have to judge what
You grading what's out right
what's
now.
out. So if you're a rapper and you only have and you're signed to a label and you only have 3 songs out, I don't see how you could possibly get. If anything, you would think it'd be an F. It's a D plus because I believe in the flow. Like you said, the flow damn near an 11.
It should be on this. It should be notes.
Oh, some notes?
Look, it said Jason
Yeah,
Cash,
some
and it
notes.
should be like
You say, no,
he
you
could
should-
drop
You
music.
should really do that going forward. It's a little more work,
gotta have-
but I think you
notes
should
on
do
it.
more of
It'd be
this.
like
You should do
this.
more of that. Yeah.
It's just a little, a couple lines like my boy couldn't drop music. Think I'm like, okay, I see you at a D plus
Yeah.
went there. You know what I'm
Just-
saying?
it's
Like
just
a
that.
little shit. You feel me?
Good
Like
idea, good suggestion. That's a suggestion I'll take from you.
yeah,
Because the
okay.
teacher does that too.
Absolutely, I've seen.
He lets
report
you know why you
cards
got an
recently.
F.
You right.
Yeah,
And that's
Gotti.
what I was doing in the workshop. I did tell him this though.
Yeah, Gotti KB, we not gonna go through that. Little Deuce, we not gonna go through that, man. I know y'all probably hot. We ain't gonna even gonna get on this whole thing. Ralphie the plug. I'm not.
How you
don't-
can't give Ralphie an F?
Come on, doggy.
I don't know.
I mean, we
Shout
gonna
out,
go.
shout out to him though. He's dropping Pastor Ralphie 2. What's the date? I forgot the date, but he's dropping Pastor Ralphie 2.
We gonna go right into my boy Westside Boogie. I
Yeah.
love Westside Boogie.
Yeah, he got a B. He did good.
Yes, sir.
He's a conscious rapper. He doesn't drop too often. I think that's what kind of got him. He doesn't really drop too often. He hasn't dropped a project since like 2020. So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, see, and then there go your notes.
Yeah, you're right. I need to know.
Because the niggas would be like, man, you hate that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to do that.
It's reasons. It's logic behind all this. I promise.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We went through there, man.
I got to talk about some music.
Yeah, we got yes, yes, sir. We got to talk about music. We wanted to still, be a little bit controversial. With what's going on? We wanted, to, you know what I'm saying? We got to get it there. We had moments. We had moments. Yeah, we had moments on here. We had moments on here. You know
I
what I'm
gotta hold
saying?
it down for my peoples, man.
Okay,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
but-
But
I hear you.
before we end it, you know what I'm saying? I really, again, I brought you on the show. I think you're a great black creator. You're doing your thing. This is a great platform, even though a white man owns it. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
He you know what I'm saying? We are on
nothing
here.
wrong with that.
You know what I'm saying? We are on here, coming, doing our thing.
See the
And,
magazine?
Shout out to y'all.
you know what I'm saying? He's letting us, you know what I'm saying, share what we love. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And do what we doing. So, you know what I'm saying? So your opinion really matters, because sometimes you wouldn't be able to get to Adam and share that opinion, him and understand it, and the culture in LA. He wouldn't probably give a fuck. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
cool. Well, that's why I said I started this out with Chess Records,
This
Motown.
professional.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
Chess
yeah.
Records, Motown. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, no, nigga, this is Def Jam and Death Row. You know what I'm saying?
No,
When we
those-
doing
those
it,
are- those
when
are
we doing
black-owned
it,
companies.
you know what I'm saying? When we doing it, it's
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
hear
how
you.
we feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna go. I mean, your
respect
teacher, you got somebody got to teach you. You know what I'm saying? And then you get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Look good.
But
Appreciate it, boss.
we appreciate you. We definitely love it. But again, I know Gina came over here with the crazy. I think she came over here with the crazy attitude.
I didn't pull her. That's my
But I
homegirl.
think you guys, using this platform, you guys should use this to communicate, make up, you know what I'm saying? Communicate with each other. I'm willing to give my seat up to Gina so you guys can call it, you know what I'm saying? Call it like it is, talk to each other, and then we going to end the show on a perfect note.
Well, we got like 8 minutes
Yeah, we
left.
only got a-
Come on,
let's
baby.
do
You got
that.
8 minutes to talk about it. You want to talk about it?
You don't
Come
wanna
on.
do this off camera? You don't want to have
We
this
could
conversation off camera?
You want to do it off camera?
I'd rather do it off camera.
Well, Gina, let us say something. Nothing disrespectful.
No, I don't have nothing to do.
Come on. Let us sit down.
I'd rather do it off
Oh,
camera.
this is great. This is great content, man.
I just want to say
Let
something
us
for
just
the
say one
record
thing,
in front of the camera.
I've never walked into a Gina
No, no,
Views
no, no,
interview
no, 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 no.
and
Just-
and
come on,
started
come
saying
on.
how I feel. Just like I didn't come in her room.
No,
and start saying how-
we just gonna respect each other. She said she's not gonna say nothing disrespectful. Y'all guys are both black creators, and hopefully from this, y'all can work on some shit, do something to
it's
make
not a-
LA.
it's not an
She
issue.
wants to make LA radio better. You want to make LA better. Let's go.
It's not an issue.
I do not have an issue with you.
Likewise.
Whatsoever. Like I told T-Rell yesterday, DeJon is sick with the pen.
Thank you.
You wrote my whole fashions bio. I came to you for that. When people contact me for press releases and stuff like that, I let them know I don't fucking write. Contact Tally, contact DeJon.
Okay.
That's how I've been doing it. Now, you brought up the spaces.
Right.
No way, shape, or form did I mean to disrespect you by creating a space
I
with that.
took it as disrespect.
So I'm letting you know I didn't mean to do that.
Right.
I apologize for that.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate
Hearing
that.
you say it,
Right.
I kind of see, why you might feel disrespected by it.
Right, because I was literally about to do one.
So I told Scotty, hey, hit him and see if he'll come in.
You text me.
And anybody that was in there, when they was talking shit, I said, hey, DeJon ain't ducking nothing. I said that out of my mouth.
I wasn't privy to that.
I said that out of my mouth.
Okay.
DeJon not ducking nothing. He gonna come in here.
I wasn't gonna come in there.
But that was just me defending you.
Right. I wasn't gonna come in there because I was about to do my own room.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
totally
saying?
understand. I'm just
Right.
letting you know because I know you have said in the spaces before that you feel like I'm moving with the people who were attempting to blackball you.
I told you that in the most recent one when we got into it. I told you
Exactly.
that, yeah, you do business with the people that said they was going to blackball me, but that has nothing to do with you. I'm just saying that you can't come in the room. Well, this is how I feel. I feel like you can't come in the room and talk to me about my delivery or how I do business when you do business with the people that are making it hard for me to do business. So I'd rather not take your opinion or your advice on certain matters.
Prior to
That's all I
today,
was
I
saying.
have never heard that story. They have not talked bad about you to me or anything, so I didn't know about that.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
just
know
my
about
experience.
the Clubhouse when we were all in Clubhouse.
When I woke up one morning and I get on Clubhouse, somebody sent me like, hey, they talking shit about you in Clubhouse. I get in there, you're in there, Silas
No,
is
I
in
came
there,
in afterwards.
Ed is in there. No, you was already in that room.
No.
But however it goes, it is what it is. But I appreciate you apologizing for saying that, you did the room. And I did take offense to that because I would
Yeah.
never, if you put out a piece of content, I would never make a room about it without just hitting you and being like, hey, let's do a room. Because I would have added you as a co-host and I would have put you on the flyer. LA Rap Workshop, AD DeJon, and Gina Views. I would have, just like I have the ladies co-host and I would have had you co-hosting. I would have loved to talk about this report card with you, but when you came in the room, you weren't the only one, so let me not just pin it all on you. It was a few people that came in the room disrupting the workshop and wouldn't let me talk about the music. They wanted to talk about how I talk to people
Your own
and my
shit.
delivery and stuff. And it's like, my name's not on here as far as being an artist. I really wanted to talk about the music, just like today. I really came in to talk about the music. So that's
well-
all it was.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
like I've-
Water under the bridge? Can
No,
y'all-
yeah.
Can y'all
No.
work together and do some shit?
We
Off
were,
camera,
yeah.
I have some shit to tell him.
Okay.
But like in regards to the report card, I never felt like it was nothing wrong with it.
Right.
With the exception of, some people, and that's some points y'all brought up.
Right, but I wanted to get to what I wanted you to, if you came in the room, I wanted you to come in the room and be like, look, I feel like Chike deserve a this.
No,
I
no,
feel
like
Caleb
I
deserve
told
a
you
this.
before.
Right, that's,
Like I
that's
told-
cool. I'm not against that. I don't
Like
mind
I told you
debating,
before,
but I
I
don't want to argue.
come in your shit and I learn stuff.
Okay.
Remember that day when you was talking about the Snoop Dogg shit?
Right,
I said,
right.
I just want to fucking learn.
Right. That's what the workshop is for.
I learned from you. So with that being said, like when I seen this shit, I had just wanted to let you know, like from the perspective of what people, the context, ask some context. Why are these artists so upset? Like I told you, it's because you've been rooting for fucking LA. You've been going fucking hard for LA.
Right.
You've been doing this so much that it was like, damn, finally somebody saying the shit that I've been saying.
Right.
I've been saying this shit since 2014, but since I'm a little black girl from the hood, niggas, they not fucking listening.
Right.
But when you came on the timeline and did it, you posted pictures of motherfuckers and everything, and it was like, shake this motherfucker
Everybody
up.
with it, hard, but
So
this is
I-
me rooting for LA too. This is me. It's just
Yeah,
a coach don't always have something positive to say. Sometimes they say, hey, you fucking up, bro.
But no.
That's-
That
so
was
this is
just
what- this
me
is you
adding
fucking up, bro.
context.
Right.
And when I was adding my context, you came with your opinion on no value because you work on the white platform.
Well, again, that was the third strike with me in 24 hours. So I pointed out before you walked
Yeah.
over here, I pointed out
It's a combination
the
of things that made you say that.
happened that made me just snap on you like that, because that was the third thing. Like I said, first it was the room, second it was the tweet to me, and then third it was you coming in the room and not discussing music, but interrupting the room to talk about my delivery. You weren't the only person to do that. It was other rappers in there that was doing that, a plethora of other rappers. But that's what made me snap because it's like
I feel like if
this
I
is
could
my
come
room.
from a feminine perspective and be calm and cool and say it,
But you
then,
were screaming.
No, I didn't
had the
scream
whole-
it.
I had the whole conversation.
I didn't scream
I had
it
the
to
whole
you.
conversation.
I didn't get spicy.
No, you started with.
I didn't get spicy into the white platform
Yeah,
shit.
you started with the screaming.
Because she defended me.
Look, we gonna wrap this
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I didn't get
Hey,
spicy
let's
into
end
the
on a
white
good- wait,
platform.
wait,
She
wait,
defended
let's
me.
end on a good note. Let's end on a good note.
Let's
I
end on a
appreciate
good
you
note.
apologizing.
Thank you, my brother, for coming, giving your
Yes, sir.
opinion.
And
Hey,
Grady,
he's
and Grady.
not bad. He didn't give me no F.
And grading.
And grading. You're
I'm
right.
not. It's not personal. It's all
not personal.
business. All right. Thank y'all for having me pull up.